What's going on, guys? Alex O Crypto here with a little update video on Bitcoin and this weekend volatility and what we're looking at. So bear with me. I'm a little bit sick and a little bit under the weather. And if I'm not as high energy, well, maybe, just maybe you like it a little bit more where I'm just not screaming at you. So hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. I know you're probably watching the football right now. I'm not biased to any team, but go Detroit, go Baltimore, go Kansas City, go. What's the other one? See, Canadian up here. We love hockey. So jumping into Bitcoin, taking a look at what's going on here in the upcoming days. So one thing we are noticing here on the weekly here is a beautiful hammer candle. Okay, so that's one thing to note is that we do have a printing coming up. So if we do drop here, we could be in the red. So we're keeping an eye close on this for the Sunday close here in about 3.5 hours to make sure that we're all prepared. So if we do get below this previous candle here, which is sitting right around 41,500, if we do close below there, I do believe that will look a little bit more bearish than it is right now. Right now, it's looking pretty strong, even though we've had a little bit of a decline over this weekend. We're at 41.7 right now, 77.80. So that's not bad. However, I would like to see it hold here and possibly close above this previous candle here, but it is looking a little bit bullish. So this is a good sign. Now, as we flip through here, we're going to get some bullish kind of cases here for a little bit of a retracement. So going over to the 3-day here, we are noticing we're getting a VWAP cross and a trigger wave down here on Market Cipher. So we are very aware that this could be quite the catalyst to some upwards price action. So we're watching that as well, where we got the VWAP coming over, the beautiful green dot printing and wanting to cross over. Now, when we go over to the 2-day, we can see that we haven't confirmed that green dot either. So it's also posturing to the upside. Money flow is pretty thick, and we have had the VWAP crossover. So think of the VWAP pulling this thing up. We want to naturally see this trigger wave come up, and we are looking for a key area of retracement. Okay, where are we looking to bounce up to? So let's flip over to the daily. What can we see on the daily? We can see that we are pushing up here quite nicely, and we do have some momentum to the upside. However, we have flattened out, and it is the weekend, so you can see that we have had a nice break of structure of this downtrend here, and we have gotten above it. However, we are looking for a retracement before we continue our way upwards. Okay, so that's something that we are definitely keeping an eye on, is for this little retracement. We really don't like these lows down below here. We never really kind of made a double bottom grabbing the liquidity down here, so we are aware that price might want to revisit before continuing upwards. However, this is a nice break of structure looking to push upwards. Now, what else can we see within this range? Well, when looking at this range, I'm looking for a continuation to the downside, right? So what we had here is we have these higher lows and higher highs, and now we finally put in a lower low, right? So we finally kind of broken that big, huge structure where we are looking for a possible little bit of a downside move, right? So right now we can see that we did get this beautiful structure downwards, but we can see we broke the structure upwards yet right now. So we are looking for this red box. Now, what is this red box going to be? Well, that is simply our golden pocket, okay? So we'll go over here. We'll pull a fib from the swing high to the swing low, and we can see that we have the golden pocket area here. Now, we can kind of target a bigger area here. We can go to like the 0.5, okay? So within this area, we are looking for some sort of push, a continuation upwards here on the Bitcoin price. Coming into this area, bearish divergence to the downside. Okay, so we're looking for something like that on the giant picture. However, we are looking for that push upwards and a little bit of a retrace into this area here before continuing upwards. So that's kind of my trading plan. We can also pull across the volume here and just look that we have come up perfectly and touched a point of control, which is quite nice to see. Don't be surprised if we do come back down and visit this value area low and then continue our way up to the value area high. Okay, we want to see something within these lines, and we also want to see the structure get above this point of control, hold it as support, and continue to climb. Okay, that's something that I'm keeping an eye on within the long-term time frames here. Now let's go into the 12-hour. Now the 12-hour is a little bit different, where we can see that we have pushed up. We are crossing over a little bit more on the momentum waves here. This could continue to the upside. However, we have seen a little bit of a decline recently. And like we said at the beginning of this video, we don't really want to see price get too low with this weekly close. And like we said, the weekly close, we don't want to see it get below 41,000 500, right? So 41,500. That would be right around here. So make sure to mark that out for this Sunday close coming right up, right? So we want to be prepared that we don't want to see it get below this area, right? Just in the short-term time frame. However, I am looking for a long right now, possibly a bounce from where we are right now, to kind of push back against this little bit of a downtrend that we got going on right now. So let's get rid of the volume. Let's pull up some ideas here. So we're going with our areas between 40,000 and 50,000, right? So we don't want it to come below here. We do have big support here at 41,650. Okay, so add that to your chart as well. The 650 area, look, we are currently getting a bounce from there. So that looks quite promising in the short-term future. Now let's go over to the 4-hour, and we can see that we have pushed up quite dramatically after that 4-hour trigger wave right here on the yellow. We can see we got that trigger wave, the confirmation, and then the big push back up. Okay, like we also said, is we're aware that there is liquidity down here that needs to be grabbed, in my opinion, right? So if we do come down and then continue back up, that is also another possibility on the charts for now. Now you can see we've had this sell-off and we are looking for a bounce currently as we speak. Now join us in the free Discord. The link is in the description below, where we are looking to make lots of trades. Look at Kyle, invest to share here, killing it. We gave a bounce kind of idea. We took a little long here, a little scalp long on the Bitcoin price earlier. And then we have, Brewberry sharing all these charts, helping us all identify where supply and demand is and such things like that. So a great community. Don't hesitate to come over and hang out with us. We would love to have you. And like and subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you as well. Now, in the short-term time frame, let's get into it. So we can see the 4-hour is cooling down. We want to see some sort of bounce from here. So what I did with this area is I'm looking for a bounce off the golden pocket /786, and currently we are getting such a thing. So I will pull it from this swing low here, right? Let's get the fib tool. We'll pull swing low to swing high. We can see we're getting a bounce off that 786. So nice bounce. For now, let's see if we can push back up. We do have momentum to the downside. If we go into the 30-minute, you can see that we have this momentum right here coming straight down on us, and we're looking to break that momentum. So we could be possibly looking for this to retest and bounce from here. We do have some volume within here that should hold us up in the short-term time frame. So just keeping my eyes peeled on that. Probably won't trade for the rest of the evening. We'll wait to see if there's some volatility that presents itself with some key levels. But like we said, watch this 41,600, which we did get a little bit of a bounce off of. And then we have the highs over here around 42,670. Okay. The key one above us, psychological, 43,000. Okay. Key ones below us, we can go back into the 1 hour here. And from the start of the move, we like to pull the start of the move fib. So we'll go from here, swing low to swing high. And we can see that we are getting an area that we are interested in between here for a possible bounce. We'll change that to green. We'll share our charts in the Discord if you want to see these as well, where we can look for a possible bounce. But we don't want it closing below this 41,500 this Sunday. Okay, so that's kind of the idea. However, you can pull a fib all the way from the swing low down here. And we can look for a possible bounce even down at these levels below us here. So around the 786, if they come for that liquidity sweep, right? So just being prepared all around, all different kind of levels, that key area that we are looking for bounces in. Okay, so we will get rid of the view from here. We will get rid of this. And we will share this chart with all of you guys as well, where we're looking for possible bounces to the upside. The green will represent the bounces bouncing upwards, and then the red bouncing downwards, okay? But let's be prepared. Make sure to have these key levels in mind. Remember this 41,500 level. Smash that like, subscribe if you haven't already. Much love to every single one of you guys, and we'll leave you guys with the outro song because I know you guys love it.
Undercover better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alex Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves that'll flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof of building portfolios, taking well over exceptional gains. I'm trapping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an utter gang with an auto flame, with a lot of hate. Get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product's base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product's base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto.